So as you can see, I've completed most of the partitions now. There are some areas that I haven't completed, but I would recommend that you do so. Do complete all of the partitions, because it's going to show up in your Revit drawings, and I want you to have all the walls included in your Revit drawings. Now if I go into my requirements list for the project, we have the copy filing, storage, restrooms, small conference, kitchenette with seating. All of that can be compressed into or bundled into this section here. So we're going to start off with our restrooms. Restrooms are here, the conference rooms can be here. Then we have the copy filing, and then the kitchenette. This area can be a storage room of some sort. So let's go ahead and start looking at our bathrooms. So the first thing that we need to do is bring in bathroom stalls, and if you remember, we used a company called Bradley Corp previously, so we're going to do the same thing. Search for Bradley Corp and not Bradley Cooper. Bradley Corp. I spelled Bradley Corp wrong, but that's fine. It's the first thing that pops up. And we need to go into the commercial washroom solutions. Click on that side. Takes you to a page. We're going to go with the products. Click on the product section. And go into the toilet partitions. You can select anything you want. I'm going to go with the stainless steel ones. These look really fancy. Let's go with stainless steel partitions. If you scroll down a bit, there is a tab called BIM Revit. Click on that, and I'm gonna go with one of these. Now it's not gonna be ideal for our purpose, but it's gonna work. So just trust me and download this, or even this. Either of these should work. Yeah, so let's go with this one, because this has a frame on top. So I'm gonna go with this one. Select that, click on the small arrow, and it's gonna download everything in a zip folder. Oh, okay. Toilet partition, stainless steel, full braced. There you go, and you find your RV. Say upgrade the model. I'm just going to select this and delete, then load the project. Do you want to save changes? I'm not going to save changes. And I already had brought this previously, so that's why it's asking me, do you want to override it? I'm going to override it. You won't get that message, so it's going to be okay. And once you bring it in, I'll cancel it for now. Where is that thing? So go to architecture. If you lose it, it's going to be under components, so just bring it in. I'm going to place it here. As you can see, it works perfectly. And to make it fit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into its properties and make some changes. So I'm going to uncheck the ambulatory stall. So we have equal partitions there. I'm going to just move it just a tad, and maybe make a change to the size of it so that it fits perfectly. So let's go ahead and see what the dimensions are. Stall depth is 5. Let's do 4 feet and see what happens. So that just changed this. So let's go ahead and make. Oh, okay, that's the alcove. We can change that, which is this. That doesn't make a difference. Let's do the opening standard. So with standard 3 feet, let's do 2 and 6. There we go. I think that should work. think 2 and 8 might work. Let's do 2 feet and 8 inches instead. It's kind of annoying. 2 feet and 10 inches it is. So I'm gonna leave it at 2 feet and 10 inches for the inside. Then I can go store with depth. I'm gonna change it to, let's say, about 4 feet and say 6 inches. Alright, there you go. That's perfect. That seems to work fine. I would need to change this partition though. Let's see. Alright. I think that's what happens if I do that. There you go, the right panel's gone. So if you click on this, uncheck that box, the right panel is gone. And I might want to just move this so that it's inside. That's okay, that's fine. That works perfectly. I can make some changes here if I want to. I'm not really worried about that, but that's it. And you can do the same thing on the other side. Let's see how it's gonna look like. I'm gonna do a camera view here. And there you go. That's how it's gonna look like. So you have the different stores. And now let's go in and add our sink here, the counter at least first. So now we need to create the sink counter. So for that, go to architecture components and then model in place. Then I use casework, say counter. Then it's going to be extrusion. Extrusion start is going to be 3 feet. Extrusion end is going to be 3 and 2 inches, which makes the slab 2 inches. So I'm just going to select a rectangle tool and just draw a rectangle like so. Click on finish edit mode, click on finish model, and you should have your counter. The next thing is I need to bring in sinks. So for that I can go into insert, load family, and bring a sink, spawn sink. Or if you want to, you can bring in something from outside as well, say from Revit City. So now if you go into components, you should see your humanity. I'm just going to place it randomly and then kind of make it precise. So I'm going to go into my 3D view. I see that these are underneath my counter, which is not ideal. So I need to bring it a little bit higher. So the ratio from level is going to be about 7 inches. See if that works. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other 2 sinks as well. Select the 2 sinks and make it 7 inches. There we go. And let's go to our floor plan then. Let's try to align these with the drawing. So I'm just going to eyeball it really. There we go. And the same thing here. That works. Same thing here. That works. So we have our 3 sinks placed. The next thing that we need to do is cut holes in the sink so that we can actually use the sinks. Cut holes in the counter. So in order to do that, I select the counter, go to edit mode, and make sure to select the counter again. When you do that, you get this button which says edit extrusion. So you do that, use your circle tool, just draw circles, 1, 2, and 3. Once you're done, click finish, and you should have your holes. You see the white circles, and you should see the sinks. If you go into your 3D view, you should see the sinks. If you don't see it in, if you don't see the actual textures, what you can do is you can go into this box here, make sure that it's set to realistic instead of hidden line. Right, that works. So that's how you create the sinks. Then what you can do is you can bring in a mirror here, then add different materials to the flow and the walls. So let's take a look at that in the next video and add the materials.